Good afternoon, student. Today in this topic, I will be discussing few important keywords from which questions are likely to come in the upcoming IIT exam, NEET exam, and other entrance exam. Particularly for IIT, you have to keep in mind that the mole concept is very important. What is mole? Mole is the counting unit. Mole is a unit. One mole represents Avogadro number of species entities. These entities can be electron, protons, neutrons, atoms, ions, molecules, even biological viruses. So if we say 1 mole hydrogen, that means 6.022 into 10 power 23 hydrogen atoms. If we say 1 mole dihydrogen, that means 6.022 into 10 to the power 23 hydrogen molecules. Next is molarity. Molarity is the number of moles of solute dissolved in 1 liter of solution. It is a temperature dependent concentration unit. Its unit is molar. 1 molar is 1 mole per liter. Next is molality. It is the number of moles of solute dissolved in 1 kg of solvent. It is temperature independent concentration unit. It is a better unit to express concentration. The unit of molality is molal. It is temperature independent as mass does not change with temperature. Next is mole fraction. It is the ratio of mole of one component to that of all the components present in the solution. The sum of mole fraction of all the unity is unity. Limiting reagents. Limiting reagents are those reagents which are totally consumed in the chemical reaction. The reagent those are really costly or precious are kept as limiting reagents. Empirical and molecular formula. Empirical formula is the simplest whole number formula, whereas the molecular formula represents the exact number of atoms present in a molecule. Specific charge. The charge by mass ratio is also called specific charge. You have to remember that the specific charge is maximum for electron and it is 0 for neutron. So you have to remember the specific charge. You have to find out the specific charge for electron, proton, neutron, alpha particle, deuteron, and arrange them in increasing or decreasing order for your upcoming exam if they ask you. Electronic configuration. You have to remember some exceptional electronic configuration like chromium, argon, 4s1 3d5, copper, argon 4s1 3d10. So you have to remember the different exception of electronic configuration. Next is isoelectronic species, and the species which have equal number of electrons despite having different radii are called isoelectronic species. Next is Bohr's models. You have to keep the Bohr's model in mind and the energy equation like En equal to minus 13.6 Z square by N square electron volt. And hydrogen spectrum, what are the Lyman series in UV region, Balmer series in visible region, Pascal bracket, Fund, Humphrey series in infrared region. You have to remember the photoelectric effect, the Einstein equation, h nu minus h nu naught equal to half mv square. You have to keep in mind the de Broglie equation, lambda equal to h by mv, or you can keep this in mind, lambda equal to h by root under 2m kinetic energy root under. So these equations will help you to solve the question based on photoelectric equation as well as de Broglie. Atomic size. You have to remember that from top to bottom atomic size increases, from left to right atomic size decreases. Now you have to keep some exception like group 13. Aluminum has larger size as compared to gallium. So keep this in mind. Ionic size you have to remember. Ionization enthalpy, trends of ionization enthalpy, electron gain enthalpy, electronegativity, that fluorine is the most electronegative element followed by oxygen and nitrogen and chlorine. Fluorine, oxygen, nitrogen forms hydrogen bond. You have to remember the acidic strength and basic strength as far as inorganic compounds are concerned, as well as for organic chemistry. It is one of the most important topic where you will find questions coming from that. You have to remember the bond order, how to find bond order of O2 based on the molecular orbital theory. Isoelectronic species have equal bond order. How bond order is related to bond length, how bond order is related to bond energy. Next is hybridization. I have already discussed the tricks of to find hybridization. So hybridization of important compounds and few compounds from coordination can be asked along with their magnetic moment as well as their paramagnetic or diamagnetic character. You have to keep the concept of VSEPR, valence shell electron pair repulsion theory, in your mind for your upcoming exam, because questions will generally be asked from VSEPR model. The exceptional cases where lone pair repulsion is there, what is the bond angle, MOT, molecular orbital theory, is very important for your upcoming exam. You will find few questions from that. Next is paramagnetic and diamagnetic. You know that unpaired electron If unpaired electrons are present, it is paramagnetic. If there are no unpaired electron, it is diamagnetic. Few exceptions are there, like B2, S2, O2. Despite having even number of electrons, they are paramagnetic. Ideal gas equation, PV equal to nRT, is called ideal gas equation. There are many maximum gases do not obey this equation. So the concept of real gas was given. You have to know the van der Waal equation for real gas, the significance of A and B, that is the van der Waal constant in the real gas equation. You have to know the different molecular speeds, the average speed, the most probable speed, as well as the root mean square speed. So question can be asked from that also. Compressibility factor, you have to know that Z is the ratio of PV upon nRT, and it is equal to 1 for ideal gas equation. It is not equal to 1 for real gases. It can be less than 1 and it can be more than 1. So you have to keep this in mind. Enthalpy change, you have to know what is enthalpy change, what are the different enthalpy of combustion, enthalpy of reaction, enthalpy of solvation, enthalpy of atomization, all this enthalpy plus entropy, the concept of entropy, like it is the measure of randomness or disorder of a system. So you have to keep this in mind, how Gibbs energy is related to enthalpy change and entropy. You must know delta G is equal to delta H minus T delta S. That formula is very, very important for your upcoming exam. You have to keep the concept of Le-Chatelier principle, that if a chemical reaction is at equilibrium, what happens when the different factors are changed, how the equilibrium undo those effects. So Le-Chatelier principle states that if a reaction is at equilibrium, is subjected to a change in stress, like change in pressure, concentration, temperature, addition of catalyst, or addition of inert gas at constant volume, constant pressure, what are the equilibrium undoes the effect of the change, that you have to keep in mind. And you have to also keep in mind the Arrhenius concept of acid base. Acids are substances which give H plus ion in aqueous solution in water. Bases are substances which give OH minus ion solution in aqueous solution. Any substances which increases the H plus ion concentrations, or any substance which increases the OH minus ion concentration, you have to remember the Bronsted-Lowry concept. Acids are proton donor, whereas bases are proton acceptor. You have to also keep in mind the Lewis concept, because Lewis concept plays a very important role. You have to prepare, like AlCl3 is a Lewis acid, but Al2Cl6 is not a Lewis acid. You have to keep in mind that BF3 is a Lewis acid. You have to keep that ammonia is a Lewis base due to presence of lone pair on nitrogen atom. So these are some of the important concepts which you must know, students, for your upcoming exam to solve the problems given in the question paper. So all the very best, student. I hope you understood what I wanted to tell you with this, because these are last time. So just revise all these concepts plus the formulas and keep this in mind, and you will definitely do wonderful. So all the very best for your upcoming IIT exam. This is Sandeep sir signing off. Do keep in mind all the points which I have discussed. More videos I will bring like this, where you will keep what topic you will keep in mind. So do like and subscribe my channel for more such videos. Thank you so much.